Good morning. The chaos of the behind the scenes of Vlognika starts today, and things already before the day started are going wrong. But it's fine. I am nothing if not a prepared woman. So Vlognika is where I make 8 videos for the 8 days of Hanukkah. You'll have seen one already yesterday, chicken soup. Love that for me. But me right now, have I made the chicken soup yet? No, I have not. And that is part of the problem of what has gone wrong. But before I get into all of that and the crazy production schedule that we have this week, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Fussy. Thank you so much to Fussy for sponsoring this video. Fussy is a natural, effective deodorant. I have been using it for, I think, almost 2 years now, and I love it. It is deodorant that is both good for you and good for the planet. And as well as their deodorant, Fussy have also recently released a body wash. Yes! Yes! I've been waiting for this moment. It is also refillable like the deodorant, and it comes in, obviously I've already opened this, so I don't want to get body wash everywhere. But the body wash comes in this infinitely recyclable aluminium can, and it's super easy to use. You just pop the can into this lovely container, you pop the pump on, and as you twist it, you'll hear a pop sound, and that is the can opening, and then good to go. And to refill when your can is done. The body wash is made of 98% natural ingredients, is powered by prebiotics, and hydrates, protects, and cares for your skin. And these lovely shiny blue colours are Fussy's limited edition party collection. You are all invited to the best smelling party in town. Speaking of smells, bong, bong, bong. The party collection has 3 limited edition scents. Let's give them a sniff. Right, we have, cookies and cream. Hello. Oh, I like that. It is a very creamy scent. So this scent is milk, honey, and tonka bean. I like this one. Okay, next up we have Sugar Crush. Oh wow, that smells of sweets. And the body wash that I have is also Sugar Crush. Just like smells sweet all day. And finally, we have Iced Pear. Ooh yeah. That is fresh. Okay, so this is a very fruity one. It's pear, apple, and musk. And the refill process for these is super easy. Let's refill my new Blue Pearl case together. I love this shiny case. Right, I think I'm gonna go cookies and cream. So you get your plastic-free refill, pop your lid off. The packaging is all compostable, and you pop your lid off of your Fussy deodorant, like so. This one is already twisted all the way down, but if you've used up the deodorant already, then it'll be at the top, and you just twist it all the way down. Pinch the sides here, pop in your refill of choice, pop this bit back on, click it in, oh yeah, and then there's your lid. And then you twist it up, hello, and there's my cookies and cream. I'm gonna wanna eat my armpits. The Fussy deodorant is backed by science. Its odor neutralizing probiotic formula works for over 24 hours. It is super eco-friendly. As I mentioned, it's plastic-free refills, and the packaging is compostable either in your garden or in your bin. And it is natural, vegan, and cruelty-free ingredients. And of course, I've got a discount code for you. If you use the code HANNAH15 or my link in the description, then that will get you 15% off your first Fussy purchase. Make the switch to natural deodorant and come join the best smelling party in town. Okay, back to some Vlognika behind the scenes. I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's the cast iron with the chicken soup on. It has been simmering, brothing, cooking, stocking, doing all of that goodness overnight. So for over 12 hours now. And I thought I was going to be able to film the finale this morning and make matzo balls as part of that. But it turns out that in order to get the schmaltz, which is the fatty layer that like appears on the top, I need to cool it down in the fridge, but not like straight from the hob into the fridge. I need to sieve it all, drain all of the bits out, cool it down to room temperature, and then I can put it in the fridge. And so this is just like adding more hours, and I can't film this afternoon, so I'm gonna film tomorrow. So I have to film the chicken soup tomorrow when I was meant to film it today. But there are 2 videos that I'm meant to be filming tomorrow, one of which I can film today, that is ready to go. The other that I cannot, that is not ready, and my plan was to actually prep that video this afternoon. So instead of 2 mornings of filming this week. It's now going to be 3 because I'm going to film the one video that I can film that is actually ready to go. I can do the thing today, chicken soup tomorrow, and then that 3rd video that I'm prepping this afternoon will have to be filmed on Wednesday. But it's fine. Everything's under control. But the first thing that I need to do before I can actually film the video that I'm filming today is sort out the chicken soup. Get the chicken soup cooling on the side. So, welcome to Vlognika. Let's bloody do this. The jumper's coming off. I'm scared to get the sleeves all juicy. Also, I am currently listening to the final installment of the Book of Dust, The Rosefield by Philip Pullman. I don't know whether it's because it took so long for this one to come out after The Secret Commonwealth that I'm just like a bit lost and also just not as emotionally invested in the characters anymore. I'm just like, there was just too long between the releases. I'm like, I don't care. I don't know what he's doing between Lyra and Malcolm, but I don't like it because it's just, for me, it's come out of nowhere. I don't know if I just like didn't pick up on anything, but it has come out of nowhere and I don't like it. I don't like it. So I've not engaged in any reviews or any commentary on it. I'm just like listening to it in my own world. And then when I'm done, then I will be like, is everyone else like okay with this? I don't understand why. Anyway, right, let's do the chicken soup stuff. About to film, for me, the first Vlognika video, but I think it's actually day 4, so this is how it happens. Let's do it. Okay, that video took me such a long time to film, which you will see why in 2 days' time. But I'm currently putting all the footage onto my laptop, and with the terrible internet, that should be with Beth, my editor, in about 3 hours' time. I'm starving. It's lunchtime. It feels very good just to like, tick the first video off the list. And now I need to eat some lunch, and then we're just cracking down with a lot of desk work this afternoon, as well as just like bitty admin tasks because it is a Monday. I've got video reviews to do and video planning to do, and I'm planning to get it all done today, to get everything done. But first I need to eat, otherwise I will be useless. I'm gonna let all that footage do its thing. Oh, I need to tidy up. I need to pack down my equipment. Okay, there's lots to do. I'm starving. Oh, sunny. We're starting the week strong with a visit to the chicken shop. Mostly because I was starving, and after like a lot of filming, I'm just like, I'm craving it. And also our chicken shop has been closed recently, but they just reopened. And so I missed it. I went in and the man was like, wrap meal? I was like, yes, thank you. So I'm very happy. Right, and I am continuing to listen to The Rosefield, which is continuing to annoy me in its flirtations with a possible romance between 2 characters that I do not want. And run some errands, so I'm starting my sit down work a bit later than expected. It's almost 2 o'clock, but let's crack on. Am I feeling a bit overwhelmed that I'm not gonna have time to get everything done today? Yes, I am, but that is the spirit of Vlognika. This is what I have signed up to do. Hello, I have been sat here for a while I'm halfway through some video feedback and I had to go and get a water refill. Needed to stand up and I've got myself a blueberry muffin. We hosted a coffee morning yesterday and so we've got lots of baked goods and snacks that have been left over. This is what happens when you like throw parties in your 30s. In your 20s, after the party, you've got loads of booze left over that people brought and left. And in your 30s, it's pastries and cakes. But I'm gonna get through this. I don't know how much longer it's gonna take me. And then I've got one more big time and also brain power task that I wanted to do this afternoon. And maybe I'll get started on it, but I am not feeling, I'll be honest. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Morning, it's time to make some chicken soup. Well, I've technically already made the chicken soup. It's time to film me talking about making the chicken soup and make matzo balls to go in the chicken soup. So that's this morning's job. And I feel like it's gonna take a while because the matzo balls need a good amount of time to chill in the fridge and then like actually be cooked, poached. And then that's kind of it for me today because this afternoon I need to pick up Rowan early from nursery because we're going to the German embassy because my boy's got his German naturalization. And so we're going to pick up his naturalization certificate and do his passport application at the same time because the embassy is far away and both parents have to be present. So Dan and I are both having to take the afternoon off work. But there we go, the price you pay for an EU passport. Right, let's get cracking with filming. I need to remove this masterpiece from the table to make room for my equipment. But look at those people. That's me, Dan and Rowan, and we each have a sunflower. How lovely. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hello! Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I finished filming and now I'm finishing my delicious lunch that I just made. And then once I'm done eating, it's basically tidy up time, do some emails, and then off to the German embassy. My child is officially German and Dan and Rowan have headed home and I am out. I'm in Soho because I'm going to see Period Party, Soho Theatre. It's a play by Gayatri Kamalakanthan, who I interviewed on my old podcast Doing It many years ago. They're a brilliant writer, poet, sex educator, and this is a show that they've created that is like a non-binary Tamil coming-of-age comedy. I'm very excited to see it. By the time you're seeing this, the run is finished, but do go follow Gayatri if you want to see more of their work. But it's not on for a while, so I'm just going to sit in the Soho Theatre bar and read my book and have a drink. Good morning. The play last night was great. Had a very funny, lovely, moving time. There were also lots of jokes in Tamil that I did not get because I can't speak Tamil, but there were lots of people who could speak Tamil in the audience who were laughing at the jokes. So I was like, must have been a good joke. But I'm now ready to film another Vlognika video today. We've not been very efficient this week, just one video a day. No batch filming this week, although we did try. And I'm starting filming a bit later than usual because I had a doctor's appointment after drop off, and then I've just had a discovery call with a potential new client interested in like Patreon strategy stuff. The doctor's appointment was another one about fertility stuff because the metformin that I've been taking isn't having the same effect that it was in terms of regulating my cycle. And his advice was to have more sex and exercise more. Great. Those are actually probably the two hardest things to do when you have a toddler. It's just the time and the energy involved in both. Anyway, I set up my equipment already this morning because I knew that things were going to be tight with everything else this morning and I want to be done in time for today's video premiere. Also, what do we think about today's outfit? I've got a couple of items from the followers styled me from Vinted video, and I've tucked in the crocheted vest, but it's just so bulky. Like my jeans feel so much more tight and uncomfortable because of the amount of like crocheted bulk, and then it's just like slightly too big. There's still too much material. I don't know. I think it kind of looks cool, but it's not the most like comfortable, easy look. I don't know. Finished filming at 11:53, and so now footage is importing and I need to pack down and do this video premiere, and also this is coming off. It was just too tight, all tucked into the jeans, unfortunately. All right, let's do this. It was a short video this week, so the premiere is actually already finished in the time it took me to make my lunch. And I've got a wash on, and I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos whilst I eat my lunch. And then I've got a bunch of boring admin to do. And then I have my catch-up meeting with Moog, which we normally do on a Thursday morning, but I'm out tomorrow morning, so we're doing it this afternoon. And then today is a short work day for me because Wednesday afternoons I take Rowan swimming, so the day is almost done. Out and about in London today. I just dropped off my necklace at jewellery repair service because remember how I just got my favourite sea glass orange necklace cleaned in the buying things from my followers small businesses video? Well, yes, I was play fighting with my toddler and he grabbed the necklace and ripped it, and the chain snapped. And I've only just managed to go in and drop it off at this repair service that Natalie recommended. It'll be done by tomorrow morning, but tomorrow morning I'll be on a plane to Dublin. I've been really missing wearing it. My chest feels naked. Although I have been wearing my like rocket necklace instead recently, which is making me very happy. Okay, so now I am headed to the 529 space. They've got a creator workshop on today about Substack, which, I mean, I use Substack for my newsletter, but it's free. I don't do the paid thing on Substack because that would just complicate things with Patreon. And I am actually thinking about moving my free newsletter over onto Patreon once Patreon gets the ability to be able to import all your contacts over. So really I'm just going in there today as a spy and to use their really fast internet. Because if you recall from many videos ago, my Google Drive storage is almost at its limit, and with Vlognukah I really need that space. All of this 4K footage, and so I've been transferring all of these files to the Google Drive, but on my internet at home it just takes so long. So 529, they got speedy Wi-Fi in their corporate office, and I'm just gonna try and dump as much on my hard drive as possible today. This is my main secret mission today. Hard drive, and then delete things out of the Google Drive, and then I need to write a video outline, rough script for another Vlognukah video that I'm filming tomorrow. I have not been looking at a map in terms of where I'm going. I'm just vibing it because I like roughly know where I need to go, and I recognize this food market, so that's a good sign that I think I'm going in somewhat the right direction. Almost done with work, and then tomorrow Dublin. My hard drive is working very hard. Even with the extra fast internet in here, I'm not going to get everything that I want on here today, so we're gonna have to come back. obligatory browse of the airport bookshop, even though I'm not going to buy anything.
Already done karaoke for like 2 hours.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
2 hour minimum booking, £190. Yeah, between 8 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you throw in a bottle of prosecco?
Can you throw in a bottle of prosecco?
It's my birthday.
It's X allowance 30. That's yes.
Yeah.
That's an extra €36. Hazel.
20. 20 I gotta do.
I'm not a haggler.
I'm not a haggle. I'm not a haggle. You can't just say that. I'm not a haggle. There, Harley can see nothing.
Yeah. Very nice to see us.
Just waving at a black bus.
Tell me why they say all's well that ends well. I hope you're happy, but now.
I had such a lovely time in Ireland visiting my friend Mel and her kids. We saw our friend Dodie perform, and then there was a spontaneous karaoke night, and we didn't leave until 2:30 in the morning. Mum's gone wild. And then we also went to see Wicked for Good again and just had a fab weekend. And then I came home. But I finished the week with 4 out of 8 Vlognukah videos filmed. And as you're watching this, we're only on day 2. So there's lots more fun stuff coming up. And of course, thank you so much to Fussy for sponsoring this video. Remember that you can use my code Hannah15 to get 15% off your first Fussy purchase. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're doing well, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of Vlognika. Bye!